All right, count them up. All right, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
All right, first and foremost, we want to say giving all praise, all glory, and all honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, HaKakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to all you Akim out there preaching this truth throughout the four corners of the earth with truth and sincerity in your hearts and for the love of the gospel, all right? This is the Great Millstone branch of Gary, Indiana, once again with another lesson. All right, this lesson is going to be about singing the new song, man. All right, so I thought about this. The man that just recently understood the Canadian Israelite, he just understood another part of the song, you know, because it's to have a song is one collective. You have to sound off as a collective whole, right? You know, that's the Lord's song, you know, and you can look at the prophecies or the correct breakdowns of the scriptures, right, as like notes, and you got to go out and prophesy as you singing these notes. You know, like the scripture says, like, well, we have piped into you, but you have not danced. You know, so it's only a certain number of people is going to hear these notes or the song that the Lord is singing. You know, some men might get some notes and not other notes, but you got to sing this song 100% correctly. You can't understand that you're an Israelite, but still believe that Edomites, all nations can make it. You ain't got all the notes. You missing some pieces. You know, and that's the song.
That's the spirit. I think I brought that out of camp. Somebody get that. All instruments that different sound. Yeah, God. You was looking for it? That's the spirit.
It was in what? Apocrypha?
I think it's, no, I said Corinthians
14.
But it's
13.
But like he was saying, everything has a distinctive sound. You hear a horn, you know that's a saxophone has a total distinctive sound from a trumpet. You know what I'm saying? It sounds totally different. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, Yahweh Shai has fixed the ears of these people, man. They don't hear it. It sounds like noise to them. When we out there on the highways and byways, they don't want to listen. They're not dancing to the music. Right. You know? But certain men hear it, they like, man, you know, wait. Even if it's loud out there, I remember one of the brothers said, wait, I don't know about this corner, man. People might not hear it. But guess what? The Lord put the spirit on people. They'll hear a couple of words and they'll stop. You know what I'm saying? They're like, hey, they know one thing that, hey, I know that I heard this before. Or it's a familiar sound to them. You got it, brother?
Or he'll see it.
Or you can see it.
Or they'll see it.
Oh, you got it?
You talking about the one in 1 Corinthians?
1 Corinthians, yeah, that's
14.
Yeah, come on.
14, what? What's 14?
All of it's the point, but you know, just read it. We'll get there.
14, what?
6. 14 and start at 6.
Start at 6, come.
You pointed at 8, bro.
Come.
1 Corinthians 14 and 6. Now, brethren, if I come unto you speaking with tongues, what shall I profit you? Except I shall speak to you either either by revelation,
Right.
or by knowledge, or by prophesying, or by doctrine.
That's the point.
That's the point.
You see what I'm saying? The prophecy has a certain. So that's a song right there. You know,
right.
Doctrine. That all that is in the whole song. Yep. You see what I'm saying? So if you miss, like you were saying earlier, if you miss it, if you off key with prophecy, saying the MOTB. You see what I'm saying? Is the white man is you off sound. You know what I'm saying? You off tune.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Hey, what the choir director do?
The maestro.
Yeah, tap that.
No, yeah.
Hey,
wait a minute.
Hold on, you fuck it up.
Absolutely.
Or you out of sequence.
Absolutely.
Whatever, you know.
You gotta go.
Yeah.
After a while, you got to go. You got to lead the orchestra.
Yeah, because the orchestra is very precise, man. Yeah, maestro. Yeah, he hears the slight. If anybody, if one of them strings is off, he's gonna notice.
He's gonna hear it.
And this is how our apostles and the men in GMS. This is why we come against. You know, when the song is wrong. Hey, look, wait a minute, man. That's off.
Yeah.
You know, you can't continue to do the orchestra like that. Because hey, what are we? We're keepers of the flame, but no, it says something in the script. It's keepers of the flame, but we're defending the gospel.
Defending the gospel,
you know. So a keeper of the flame is what the world says. But we are keepers of the flame. We gotta keep this light burning, man.
That's it.
All right, go ahead, brother.
1 Corinthians 14 and 7. And even things without life giving sound, whether pipe or harp, except they give a distinction in the sounds. How shall it be known what is pipe or harp?
Right. You able to tell the difference between a wind instrument,
Yep.
you know, and a string instrument.
And the drum.
You see what I'm
Yep.
saying? And the drum, whatever it is,
Yep.
it's that distinctive sound that the Lord put in that sound with that instrument. You see what I'm saying? But that instrument is nothing without the wind that blows forth through it.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? So and that's just like with this prophecy, man.
Con.
The Lord gave and put it in our mouth to prophesy about what's to come, you know, and tell our people the good news, whatever it is. And if you off key with prophecy, you know, then you really ain't, you know, really ain't on tune with the
Yeah.
Lord, man.
That's right.
Yeah.
With the maestro, I would say.
Yeah, we don't know
You
that
said
sound.
Huh?
Yeah, and we all maestros. We
Huh?
you know, we hear a distinctive. Hey man, no, you just supposed to be a wind instrument. You fucking blowing a horn.
Right,
That
exactly.
ain't right. Nah, bro. Like you said, what he say? You gonna get him up out of there?
Hell yeah. And that's serious business when you watch the movie Whiplash. Whiplash, he was real adamant about his choir, man.
Yeah,
You know, it was real competitive
Yeah.
when you get into that realm of instruments and orchestras.
Oh, you know who else? You know who else they say was like that? James Brown. They
Yeah.
said James Brown at rehearsal. If your ass,
Oh, yeah, he was
if
very-
you was late or
very
if you
strict,
played wrong, he
Yeah.
fine. He would fine the shit out your.
Michael Jackson was like that.
You know what? It may have been James Brown, but I forgot. It was Ray Charles. He even showed you that in the movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause he said, because the crowd was booing or something, doing something, and the dude cut the lights down.
Cut the lights down,
And he
yeah.
said, "Man, who did that?" He
Yeah.
said, he said, "Who told you to do that?"
Mhm.
Nobody. It needed to be done.
Yeah.
He said, "See, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It just needed to be done." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how Yahweh Shai is, man.
Con.
The things that need to be done. Hey, bro, if it wasn't up to Jim, watched the apostles last week, they said that Yahweh Shai was here, is here in the flesh, bro. What camp would he be part of?
Right,
Yahweh
right,
Shai would
right.
be part of GMS, man.
He was hated.
Why? Because Yahweh Shai was getting on everybody, man. He got on everybody, but if it ain't right, if it wasn't right, he was on your ass.
Yeah.
What other camp is getting on other camps, man?
And that's what a maestro does. You know,
Yeah.
he directs. He's the
He
teacher.
direct. Yep.
I got the word for maestro right
Come on,
now. You
come on,
keep bringing it
beautiful.
up.
Come on.
It says master of music, a great teacher.
Ooh.
It says or composer.
Great.
It says the master or the chief, the head, the director, the teacher. It
Yep.
says it was one word that I wanted to get. The head. It says the conductor, of course, the master of the child. But you know, you get the point.
Yeah, come.
You know, hey, Yahweh Shai, you know, is the one who controlling this thing, man. You know.
That's right.
Oh, so like it. This is what I wanted to get. It says, "He who is greater." You see
He
what I'm
who is
saying?
greater,
Yeah, the
Khan.
maestro. You know, he who is greater. Man.
Yeah,
Yep.
You know, and all things go through Yahweh Shai, man.
That's
yeah,
it.
You know.
We just singing his song, man.
That's
yeah,
it.
man.
That's right.
And it's the new song because he's giving it to us to go out on the highways and byways. You know, they did it days of old, but what through the Yahweh Shai resurrecting us back. You know what I'm saying? We're doing it in this time, man.
God.
All right, which is it's a new song because it was new to us when we got it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not new, but it's new to us. It was new to us when we got it, and then it's new to people who's to come.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Basically, it's just a him restoring. You know?
Because we're restoring what that which was already there.
Yep, yep.
So we forgot these things because of captivity, and
Yeah.
then our oppressors. But now, although we once knew these things,
Yeah.
you know, it's like it's all coming back.
And,
Yeah.
and if I may,
Mm.
it's just like when in Samuel, right? You know,
Mhm.
how David was playing the harp. You see what I'm saying?
And
to
evil
Saul,
spirit, oh, yeah.
And that spirit, that wicked spirit,
Yeah.
left Saul
Yeah.
when he was playing.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And that's how it is when we out here, you know, on the highways and byways as well too. You know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Of course, every spirit ain't gonna agree with the song. You see what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's the Lord.
It's
You
like
know what I'm saying? So it's mighty, man.
It's like a scene in 300. It's like, what can we do? Well, he was like, what would we do?
Yeah.
He said, what can we do?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, he said, what can you? Yeah, he told, what can you do?
Like the city looked at the dudes like, what would we do? He said, what can we do? Like the demons be like, What can we?
Right, exactly.
We can fuck with these other motherfucking bystanders, but we can't do shit about that song.
Can I get this?
Because there's people in the world that teach things that aren't things that the Lord taught.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
so it's not lining up.
Yep.
That's it.
Can I get this real quick?
Go ahead.
So I have to check the spiritual meaning of music. So the spiritual meaning of music is deep and powerful. Is widely understood as a bridge between natural and the spiritual, a tool of worship, a weapon in spiritual warfare, and a challenge for healing and revelations.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Because music emits frequency. Frequencies can be
Yeah.
healing agents.
Yeah. What you bring out years ago about the
Hertz.
hertz?
Yeah.
432
432 hertz. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the first. He's the first one I ever heard mention. I knew music make you feel good, but because we brought that out, then it started coming out more. You know what I'm saying? But brothers bring out things, man, and it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, the guy that Joshua, the guy I was telling you, we listened to.
Oh yeah.
He said that's how Satan gets in too, because he keeps noise.
Yeah.
He keeps noise around
Cloudy
you
and
to
cloudy,
keep you
yeah.
distracted. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? So this is why it was so prevalent right before we started the camp, started the live show. Esau was so prevalent because they remember the 808.
Yeah.
They were saying the 808
They
had
knew.
a certain frequencies
Absolutely,
to it,
yeah.
but they started making it where it was off a pitch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The 808 used to be like a
Mhm.
a getter, but they made the pitch now it's like it was catchy.
Right.
And it really fucks with your spirit.
Yeah, it was out
You
of
know?
tune.
It's out of tune. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I got it says I'm gonna read this. Another point says music as a healing for the soul. Music deeply connects to emotional and spiritual healing. It can heal grief, calm anxiety,
That's
restore
it.
hope,
That's
ease
it.
trauma, and strengthen faith.
Okay.
And when you go to them hertz, each you got a different hurt for different different areas you wanna. If you wanna go to sleep, you got a hurt to listen to for that.
Hey,
You wanna heal yourself, you got a hurt you wanna listen to for that.
That's
If you wanna be
the spirit.
excited, you got a hurt you can listen to for that.
that's the
You know?
spirit. You know they got a thing out now. As a matter of fact, I just seen a lady bring it out. They used to have this thing when your body got certain ailments. You hit this
the
tuning
little,
fork.
fork
You
thing.
hit that fork,
Tuning
and
fork,
put it on
yeah.
the what's name,
Yeah.
and it vibrates, bro.
It's frequency.
She said if you had a
432,
stomach, it had a blood clot.
Mhm.
They used to hit that. They actually used to practice that in medicine.
Yeah.
In hospitals.
You have to shut that shit down.
They used to. Esau shut all that shit down, bro. The bells,
The
all the
bells,
the
that's
bells.
what
They
they
used to be in the place, certain
Yeah.
places.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, all of this stuff, man. That's why it's all prevalent.
Yeah.
prevalent.
Yeah, I heard that
Yeah.
they had took a lot of these large bells and they actually destroyed them
Mhm.
because of the powerful
Yeah.
effects they had.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. And I don't know if you ever did yoga. The lady hit a bell, you know, at the end of a
Yeah,
session,
yeah,
she hit
yeah.
the bell, so it's like help you,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Was it like a gong?
Yeah,
It's like a probably gone, but it yeah. Yoga, we go back to witchcraft, but still, you know, the spiritual part of it, they take, you know, well, you know, you can't have the truth without. The best lie ever told was the truth mixed with a lie.
Oh,
So that's why they, you know, but they got people thinking that yoga is, but it goes back to tantric.
Tantric. Yeah,
Yeah,
tantric.
it goes back to that
Yeah.
shit, and it's Elam.
Oh yeah, which
You know, but I'm saying I get your point though. That gong was actually spiritual.
Because
You know?
stretching period is good for the body.
Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
But it's just the poses in which you pose. Them
Yeah,
poses
yeah,
be dedicated to their God.
That's it.
Yeah.
God. Stretching is good. Yeah.
Yeah.
It said, you know, he's not gonna take everything
Mhm.
that's
Twist
natural and put his bullshit with it.
Mm-hmm.
You got more of that.
Yeah, it says one more. It says music as a channel of revelations. In the Bible, music also precedes prophetic revelations. You know,
Or you think there was instruments in the temple?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, they sung
yeah.
songs.
Yeah.
Psalms ain't nothing but songs.
It's that song.
They sung songs, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think Apostle Tahar brought that. It was his video. I think it was one of his videos or something. He said, because a piano ain't nothing but a sideways harp.
Heart.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
sideways.
it's
Strings, yeah.
It's hammers instead of being plucked.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
But when you was reading that, man, you know what I was thinking about Eric Sherman just like music.
Oh, yeah.
Music is the soul
Yeah.
of a
It
man.
does.
It do.
It
You
is.
know, it does, man. You know?
And we like, cause you got think the human. I think Elliot Strong told the human body. You got that's why you got your organs, your
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
eardrums.
Yeah.
All that's free.
Yeah.
You know.
All them
Hey,
drugs.
matter of fact, your whole Jake's. You ever sit in your car and you listen to music and you watching people go on the store and I look at a Jake and
Yeah.
he'll be fucking walking to the beat of the music.
Yeah.
He don't even hear the fucking music, but I'll be like, damn, this nigga.
Yeah.
He walking, they'll be doing shit up. But Edomite, you'll see Edomite, you just
Out of
like,
rhythm.
look at this motherfucker off rhythm.
Well, your body is on a rhythmic scale.
Balance, yeah.
Balance,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, like when the brother brought out. you
Yeah,
know?
con.
Brother brought out the full 32.
Yeah.
That's right.
They said the human body it's like a natural antenna. The
Mhm.
body
It is
like
an antenna.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what I said. Basically, that's further my point because Jake don't even have to hear the music.
No.
His whole being. And this not even people that's in the truth. I'm saying just Jake. Period. The Lord just made you different.
Yeah.
You could be walking across. I could be listening to something. And I look, this motherfucker on the beat of the music.
Yeah, that's why
He
he got.
don't even hear it.
That's why he got a heartbeat.
Yeah,
You know what
man.
I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
But we can finish though.
yeah.
That was annoying.
Oh, you got more up?
I think he was on
Yeah.
first.
Back to him. Back to Corinthians.
Yeah, let's get one more verse.
Can I use on 8, right?
1 Corinthians 14:8. For if
Yeah, start up with that.
count. 1 Corinthians 14:7. And even things without life giving sound, whether pipe or harp, except they give a distinction in the sounds, how shall it be known what is piped or harp?
Because you got to get a distinction, man. Because everything will sound the same.
Yeah.
It'd be like, never mind. Go ahead. I think about the episode of Fairly Odd Parents and everybody looked the same. You wouldn't know who was who. Go ahead.
Verse 8. For if the trumpet give an uncertain sound,
Yeah.
who shall prepare himself to the battle?
See, this is
See?
the point right here. You see, because that's what we out here doing. Is singing this new song, really preparing you for the battle.
That's right.
You know, we ain't nothing but vessels unto the Lord. You see what I'm saying? We liken unto trumpets.
Yep.
What the scripture say, lift up thy voice like a
A
trumpet.
trumpet.
You know, and show my people their transgressions.
Yep.
You know?
Hey, Mike, you said that because, that's why they had the war drums. You know, having those Gad is being put into that spirit. Like it's time to,
Yep.
you know, like you ever hear like that's why Esau be knowing that you be paying them certain beats. It put you in the spirit like you want to fuck something up. You know, in this sense, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe do the same thing with sports.
Yeah.
Before you start, you go out to the game. They always got different music playing, getting their team pumped up,
Mhm.
ready, pretty much like you said, going to war.
Yep.
Like a prep rally.
Well, even in our customs, we had different trumpets for Sabbath services, different trumpets for war, different trumpets for different feast days, to distinct. You know.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's right.
You got more?
That was
I got a
it.
precept.
I want your precept up.
Read down to 10 on that.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. God, we already at 8.
You say what?
I'm about to say Jay get all the meat off that bone.
Yeah, I just brought it out because, like I said, you know, he said it's a new song, so certain instruments have different sounds, but when we out there on the highways and byways, who's to hear it is gonna hear it.
Yeah, because this is a new song.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know? This is
yeah.
People don't really hear this. That's
Yeah.
why it's new.
Yeah.
You know, they never heard, these words that are coming out of our mouth.
And they
Yeah.
still ain't hearing it.
It's still
Yeah.
ain't
Only the elect gonna hear it.
Yeah.
Because we're the instruments.
Well,
Absolutely.
and then also it's Brother Mother's will probably bring this up. The movie what the fuck is that movie? Shit. Wesley Snipes.
The pianist,
Nah.
soloist.
Oh, no, you talking about Denzel
This
Washington?
is Demolition Man.
Oh, Demolition Man.
Because Demolition Man, when they got locked up,
Yeah.
certain key words that they heard is what keyed up what they was downloading.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I think what's his name? Sylvester Stallone was fucking knitting and shit.
Yeah.
he said, "So what the fuck am I knitting for?" and shit.
Yeah.
They put some bullshit in him because they knew he was an ex-cop.
Yeah.
But Wesley Snipes, he heard certain shit. He was like, "Oh shit!" He was good with the computer.
Right.
Motherfucker knew martial arts. New weapons. You know what I'm saying? But those distinctive things keyed up what was downloaded in them.
It's like
So
those,
when people hear, if they hear this new song, if it's for them, if they part of the elect and they hear it, it's just gonna click with them. You know.
If I had to your point, music does that because we like listen to like certain songs.
Mhm.
It put you in that mood of a
That
time in your
mood,
life.
yeah.
You hear like a certain song, like I remember it naturally you start reminiscing about that time in your life where that song
Came out,
came out.
Or it's some kind of traumatic experience,
Yeah, yeah.
good or bad, that happened when that song was played.
Yeah. It puts you in that time frame. So like spiritually, it's like we've been like you said, it's like it triggers us.
Mhm.
It calls us back to remembrance.
Right.
Yep.
Go
Let's
ahead.
go. Get that.
1 Corinthians 14:9. So likewise ye, except ye utter by the tongue words easy to be understood, how shall it be known what is spoken? For ye shall speak into the air.
Yeah, so unless you speak, familiar words
Mhm.
unto people, you know what I'm saying, they're not gonna know what you're talking about. So
Well,
like
yeah.
we said, this is really an old song, but it's new to them
Mhm.
that haven't heard it, before in this life.
Yeah.
If I may, that's pretty much back on what the brother said, because you have to understand, the prophets of old was referencing things to what they had seen.
Con.
So now you have these prophets coming back in the same steed, doing the same thing, but now they're breaking down those past things and what's it called, comparing them to things now, so that people can understand what's going on.
That's right.
Yeah.
Like I hit a gym. The best you ever like hear some old, but you never heard it, like was a hidden gem.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
Did we read new song?
No.
Okay.
Not yet. Still reading the Corinthians.
Last verse. Verse 10. There are, it may be, so many kinds of voices in the world, and none of them is without significance.
All right. Let's go. It's almost like that scripture made me think about like dogs or pets or children. When they hear that voice, like for my daughter, if my daughter heard somebody else tell her to sit down, she wouldn't sit down. But if I told her to sit down, she'd sit down immediately, like a dog.
Mhm. Yeah.
Distinction. So all of these voices have significant meaning to them.
Hey, well, yeah, I was trying to say, he said, my sheep hear
In my voice, let's get that.
And another,
Hey,
they will not follow.
that's beautiful. Yeah.
Kind of gotta hear.
Cause hey, you know what? That's how. Again, that's how the prophecy is. We hear somebody's prophesying. We're like, hey man, that ain't in the scripture.
Yeah.
Hey man, no, that ain't what that means.
Well,
No, bro. You know.
Yep.
yeah.
I'm gonna read this Revelations 14:1. You read that for me also.
So,
Rev.
Revelation
I'm
14.
here.
Oh, you go ahead.
This is Revelation chapter 14, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
It said the Lamb and the 144,000 on Mount Zion. It says, and I looked, and lo, a Lamb stood on the Mount Zion, and with him 144,000, having his Father's name written in their foreheads.
That Lamb is Yahweh Shai. All right, standing with the 144,000 elect. Which is of course that the elect. And it says having his Father's name in their foreheads. That's that Ezekiel 9:4. That the Wah.
Absolutely.
That mark of exemption.
That's it.
Go ahead.
It says, and I heard a voice from heaven as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder. And I heard the voice of harpers harping with their harps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We brought that out earlier with them harps.
Yep. So it's very loud, man.
Very loud.
I believe. Let me see if I can go to the word pray. Is it praise? You go to the word praise.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it means loud. One of those. I mean, it means reverence, but one of those definitions means loud also. Let me look it up in a blue letter.
Yeah, I got harpers as well too in the blue letter.
Praise. You got to go ahead. Look.
It's harper in the blue letter. It says a harper, one who plays the harp and accompanies it with his voice. It's about speaking. This speaking the right tune, speaking the right message, man. And in some messages you have social commentary.
Mm-hmm.
You have a message that who's ever singing is trying to get it out. Get you to get the message, man, of the song. You know, and that's what we're doing.
Con.
We're lifting up our voice, man. You know?
Because some can tune their voices, you know, to a certain pitch to match the pitch of the song.
That's it. Yeah.
You know, and then that's, you know, like spiritually speaking, you know, like being on point with the doctrine.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I got a precept.
You know, it's called harmonizing.
Harmonize, yeah, harmony. Yeah,
Harmony.
That's it. You wanted to finish on, or you?
I wanted to finish on. So it says, to give thanks, loud praise, confess the name of God, confess, give thanks,
That's praise, right?
praise.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I thought one of the definitions was loud. It say
Fucking Adam on.
it say Laud. I don't know what the fuck that says.
Probably loud. That's
Probably
loud.
yeah, it sound like spelled loud, but it's not spelled the way I would think that loud would be. But yeah, one of those definitions is loud.
Right.
So it was a very loud voice,
That's it.
you know, because we know the Lord had a very loud voice.
These many waters.
Con. But you go ahead, Doc. No, you got a precept?
Yeah, I got a precept.
Go ahead, Doc. Is it quick? We got 5 verses.
I jumped a pretty good verse 4 down the phone. Actually, yeah, 4 verses real quick.
Okay, go.
It says Psalms 33 and 1. It says, "Rejoice in the Lord, O ye righteous, for praise is comely for the upright. Praise the Lord with harps. Sing unto him with the psalteries, and an instrument of 10 strings. Sing unto him a new song. Play skillfully with a loud noise, for the word of the word of the Lord is right,
Con.
and all his works are done in truth."
And how you play skillfully, like Brother Kanai just said, teaching and preaching His word directly and correctly, playing skillfully, man.
That's it.
All right, praise the Lord with the harp,
That's it.
with the psaltery, and the instrument of 10 strings. And that's us. We're the instruments, man. We're the Lord's instruments.
That's it.
You know,
Yeah.
bringing out this word.
That's it.
I like a good pill, like you got a good musician. It just comes natural.
Yep.
All right, freestyle.
Yeah, people could just like Jimi Hendrix and things they like, or
They taught themselves, kind of.
it just came natural to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is Revelations 14 now, man. Anybody got a precept? Revelations 14 and 3. He says, "And they sung as it were a new song before the throne and before the 4 beasts and the elders, and no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth."
So we're the only ones in the whole galaxy, man, that can learn that song, bro. That's why the elect, the 2/3 is gonna come through the loins of the elect. Like I remember at camp, you got that. I think Kanai brought that precept out. We're gonna be changed in Ezekiel, and no man shall teach again, because we don't need to teach you anymore. Our law, the law, statutes, and commandments are gonna be stitched in our inward parts.
That's right. That's right.
And at this moment, we already got the song. We already been delivered. You know, so basically, we're gonna give seed, and our seed is gonna be likened to us. You know, perfect. You know, so only the 144,000 that's redeemed can learn that song. Go ahead. 14 and 4
And it's mighty, if I may, too, because it was given unto them as a gift.
as a gift
Yeah.
from the beginning,
They were sanctified for the Lord from the beginning.
because they was the ones that was with the Lord creating the foundations of the earth
That's it.
from the beginning.
I got a quick precept. Oh, sorry, go
No,
ahead.
I was going to make a point because it said in that verse too that it was a voice of many waters. You know, that being Yahweh Shai and the harpers harping with their harps. It's symbolic. But the angels, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yahweh Shai and the angels. And then who could only learn that song
Besides,
besides the ones that were present with the Lord
Absolutely.
from the beginning,
from the beginning?
that fell from their estate, their first estate.
I looked at the word, well, the one you got, the Laud is Laud.
Laud.
So it's like, it's different.
Oh, okay, it's not loud. It's not loud.
Fact check.
What does laud mean?
Laud, it literally means to praise highly, to praise.
Praise highly. Okay.
But it also goes into song.
song.
Poem, hymn, song,
Mighty.
laud.
Hey, when you praising, you lifting up your voice.
You lift up,
Yeah.
hey,
Lift up
Scripture
your
said, lift up your voice and sing.
Yeah, there you go.
So I ain't never heard no quiet song. You know,
Yeah.
you go to a concert, it's always loud.
Yeah. Hey, you look at the Mississippi Mass Choir and the Georgia, you know, shit, hey man, they, You know, they sing it, man.
Yeah, even with them gospel
Revelation.
songs, I'm not gonna lie, they going off, but they zealous, they
Yeah.
zeal.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
But their skill, as
Mhm.
far as like in choir and their
Absolutely.
synchronization and harmony, is top tier, bro. Some of them churches be having some cold ass choirs, especially when they be competing.
Oh yeah.
Like like all the different
Mhm.
she
Notes
lining
and
up. I'm
keys,
like,
yeah.
damn, it should be cold.
Bro mentioned the opera earlier.
Kind of
the
opera.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was showing the brother, they said in music, you have 12 total notes, but it's 7 main notes.
Kind,
I'm like, damn, that's cold. Hey, the Lord cold, bro.
kind.
Absolutely.
Spiritual.
Hey, we actually had music class in grade school. We had to learn them notes. We had to learn that shit. Verse 4, Revelation 14:4.
Yeah. Revelation 14:4 it says, "These are they which were not defiled with woman,
Yep,
for they are virgins."
they're virgins, man, untouched, undefiled, spotless. Go ahead.
It says, "These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto the Most High power,
Yep,
and to the Lamb."
that's right, man. First fruits of the kingdom.
Hey, that's why Yahushua said, "Glorify, Father, glorify me as you know what I'm saying? Glorify them as you glorify
As
me."
you glorify me.
You
Yep,
see what I'm saying? Hey, that new song is within our mouths, man.
that's right.
You know, and we're speaking really, the words. It's like having a song, like, but you have somebody like Babyface. He'll write the song. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's the producer.
Yeah.
He's the author. That's Yahushua, man.
God, yeah.
You know?
he created the song.
He created the song.
I'm just singing it.
Yeah,
Don't get mad at
yeah,
me. I'm
that's
just a
it.
singer.
That's it. Yeah,
He's the
Absolutely.
composer.
You know.
That's cool.
I had a precept. You got yours. Go ahead.
Probably say
Y'all
that
can grab
John,
whatever y'all got.
John, what, 12?
10.
Oh, okay, good.
I'm there.
I started at 25.
All 25. I'm there.
It says, Yahushua answered them, I told you, and ye believe not. The works that I do in my Father's name, they bear witness of me. But ye believe not, because ye are not of my sheep, as I said unto you.
That's it.
My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me.
That's it.
And I give unto them eternal life, and they shall never perish. Neither shall any man pluck them out of my hand.
That's it.
It's really the opportunity of a lifetime, man. Like, we don't know if we don't know if we the elect, but we following the Lord, to the best of our ability, and we strive to be better every day. And it's a good possibility that we're the men, man. It's a good possibility we've been called, and you just got to keep on doing what you got to do to be chosen.
It's a hell of an audition.
Huh? It's a hell of an addition.
It is, absolutely. Hey, what the scripture said, many are called.
For your church,
Yeah.
you said rehearse the righteous acts.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, we rehearsing, man.
Yeah, because basically when you do an audition, man, you go out and do your best.
Absolutely.
And then they be like, we'll call you.
Yeah.
Hey,
Like,
we'll call you. And you be sitting by that phone waiting for that.
Uh-huh.
Shit.
Come
Hoping
home
you
from,
get paid.
coming home from where? Did they call? Did they call?
See, and that's a scary thing we're part of, because you think some men, great men, audition very well,
Yeah, hell
but
yeah.
they lost patience.
Yeah.
They,
Yeah,
they,
bro.
They,
Yeah,
you know,
hell yeah.
run the course. They ain't endure.
They thought themselves too great for the call. Y'all taking too long.
You know what? They got that call. The Lord, some kind of way the Lord told me. He said,
Yeah. Or yeah, you're right. They thought they made the band
yeah,
already.
yeah,
Making-
yeah.
making
They
the
thought they
band.
had made it.
Yeah, they thought they
Making
made
the
it.
Yeah, man.
You know?
And if they fell out, that's how you know that.
That's how you know.
Not of the elect.
Yeah.
Because right here it says that
Yeah.
none of them was going to be plucked out. You know, so if you're a part of the elect, like Apostle Harvey goes into, you're going to endure.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to go through whatever, and you're still going to remain if you're of the elect, regardless.
Regardless. That's why I remember Shakar used to always say the elect can get away with murder. Not saying that I would do that,
Right.
but he said, hey, about to say
Hey.
something?
Pretty
Oh.
good.
Go ahead. Was you
Hey,
done with that?
Baba Kushak, you got
Yeah,
two more verses.
Yeah.
Come.
John 10:29. It says, "My Father, which gave them me,
Yeah.
is greater than all,
That's it.
and no man is able to pluck them out of my Father's hand."
Yeah, because the Lord created the building, to have the orchestra in. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? The Lord is the one who's setting all this up. You know,
Right.
He's sponsoring all this.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And Yahweh Shai is the conductor. He's the what's that? Not the composer.
The word just looked up.
The maestro.
The maestro, yeah.
The master of the ceremony. That's what I was just.
Okay.
The master of the ceremony, man. You know, he's the star of the show.
Yeah.
You see, you know.
Oh, so that's what MC is.
The master of
That's
the
what
house.
Master Ceremony. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
MC master.
That's it.
I thought MC was main character.
Master Ceremony.
Oh, MC like MCs with the mic. Okay,
yeah,
like
like the
okay.
MC, you know, they the ones who conducting everything, you know, 'cause they the one who got the crowd control, you know, they control who comes up and who don't. They present, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's
okay,
that's
so-
your shot.
Yeah,
But go ahead, Sly.
master of the house.
Done.
Just finish it off, verse 30, John 10 and 30. I and my Father are one.
That's it. You know, and that's how we move, like the brother mentioned earlier, harmony, man. You know, we moving in harmony and sequence.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? And the Lord, He's gonna know if somebody is off key.
Yep.
You know, and He hears out of all the instruments, you know what I'm saying, in the orchestra or the band, whatever it may be,
Mm-hmm.
the Lord hears that one sound that's off.
Mm-hmm.
You see? Why? Because He wrote the notes. He
That's right.
put, you know what I'm saying? He made the notes.
Yep.
You know, I was in the band myself. Shit, you know, they'll put that paper in front of you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You got to be able to read it and stay on key.
You do.
You know, and you got to play when it's your turn to play. You know, when the tuba section or the trumpet section or the drum section, it's that timing. You know, that's what the maestro is there to control all that. It's like,
You was on the tuba.
yeah, I played.
You was on the tuba.
Yeah,
He was a tuba kid.
tuba baritone.
I played the bass.
It's like,
I had some.
Yeah, right.
Kind of
What you
got the
got?
phrase.
What you got?
I got the phrase one beat, one sound.
Oh, okay, Con. Go ahead.
It refers to the idea of perfect synchronization and
Yeah.
unity,
Yeah.
where a group moves and works together as a single entity with a unified purpose.
So that's how you gotta
Even
fight.
if-
Yeah.
Even if your notes still sound good with the song, you know, as you just mentioned, you know, it's not a part of the song, so he'll know if you're playing something else.
That's it.
You know, you know, doing your own little solo thing.
Oh,
You doing side gigs.
Yeah.
If I may, they showed you in the movie Drumline.
Yeah.
Because he was like, it sound better than what you wrote.
Yeah.
He said one band, one sound.
Yeah.
He said you can drum all that you want,
Yeah.
but if you ain't getting down pretty much what he was getting down the
That's
actual
it.
mission,
That's
hey,
it.
you can't be a part of this.
That's it, yeah, because there be people trying to ad-lib and put their own twist on it, and you know, you trying to, you know, add to the schedule or take away. No, hold on. This song is perfectly fine the way the Lord wrote it.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? He just wants you to sing it the way it need to be sung. You see, you trying to be Otis. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah, I'm really thinking of trying to, yeah, nobody come to see you, Otis.
I thought David Ruffin.
Huh?
David Ruffin.
David Ruffin.
Yeah. Five Heartbeats.
Five heartbeats.
Oh, remember that.
David Ruffin.
No, that was
Temptation.
Temptation. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Oh,
Otis
David-
Otis
Yeah,
and
he
Ruffin.
said he like come
Yeah,
to see
everybody
me.
come to see
Everybody
you,
come to
Otis.
see Otis.
It's like it,
They
man.
coming to see the Temptation. They coming to see me.
Yeah. You know, but that's how some people that
bro.
so-called call themselves leaders and they want their fame. Instead of, man, play your part, bro.
Play your part, bro.
Hey, the scriptures say, what? Preach the word, man.
Yeah.
That's all the Lord wants you to do.
Hey, they like Esau, bro. They enlarge their desire as hell. It's never gonna be filled.
That's it.
Hey, they want to be the main character. They want all the attention. They want all the money. They want all of this, all of that, bro. Just play your part, bro.
That's it, play your part.
See, without meekness, your ass gonna want everything.
Yeah,
With meekness, you're gonna be content.
absolutely.
It's like the Jackson Fives, bro. You had every. You had Tito, your ass doing that.
Mm-hmm.
You had that guy, then Michael Jackson.
Even with that, you know what I'm saying? They Mike ended up leaving him because you know it was I think Tito wanted to be the lead or something like that, but it was disruption. You know what I'm saying? And Mike ended up doing his thing on his own. But like I said, when you have to play your part because
That's it.
who gave you the part?
That's
You know what I'm saying? The Lord gave you the part, man. Just play your position, man.
That's it.
Shit, motherfucking catcher can't be the pitcher. Shit.
The group is Yahweh Shai and
That's it, yeah. He
No,
put this
it's
thing
not.
together, man.
And it's
Yahweh
not
Shai put
it's
this
not
thing
Tito
together,
and
you know?
Yahweh.
Yahweh Shai, like, who put this thing together?
Me.
Me. That's who. You can't outbounds that, man. He put it together, man. So you got to play what part he gave you. He's the owner, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Owner and the composer. He's the owner. The one that the star. Shit, he put the team together, man. And he's the best player.
That's good. He can play all the instruments.
All works.
Yeah.
Shit.
He can do anything.
God.
Yeah.
That's
And in order to be a conductor, you must know how to.
Yeah,
play
yeah.
the
You know
piano.
what? You know what? You know what? That's a that's a spirit, man. That's a thing with me, man. Because that's what show you this country is fucking off balance, man.
Right.
Because me myself, that's just my belief.
Mhm.
If you if you own a country, if you run a country, I don't think you should be qualified to send nobody to war if you ain't been in war. You fucking.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
it don't make
absolutely.
sense. How the fuck you sending all these people to war?
Absolutely.
You don't know how I'm the commander in chief. How, motherfucker?
Mm,
You don't know what the fuck. You ain't never had no bullet shoot over your head. How you gonna command something?
Right.
You know, and then being people, he can. Matter of fact, I seen a quote. A dude said he was a Vietnam soldier. He said, if you could speak to yourself 50 years in the future, what would you say? He said, never send your kids to a war that politicians start.
You see?
I was like, damn, you know, and that makes sense.
You'll do it, Rick
You
James.
motherfuckers going to war. These motherfuckers ain't never been in war, don't know what war feel like,
Yeah.
but they sending y'all.
They should have put a Rick James man went to Canada.
Well, like I said, it's you know, but like I said, this ain't our king, but like I said, you know, Yahweh Shai is a man. The scripture says what? He's a man of war.
Man of war.
All right, so he's running shit.
Yeah.
You know, we got a healthy fear, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man, because he's been this through the scriptures. You know, he's been there, done that.
He's a trailblazer.
Yeah, man,
He's a
trailblazer.
trailblazer.
So and what do you want to do? You want to follow a trailblazer. He
Yeah.
already blazed the trail. It's there. And like I
Yeah.
always say, man, don't fucking reinvent
To be
the
honest,
wheel, man. It's already there. Shit.
It ain't even up to them because like the Daniela, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't even up to him for so long. He just like no, and he actually admitted the only reason why he was saying no, he didn't believe that the Cornelius breakdown was because the original leaders didn't believe it. So
Yeah.
he in turn didn't believe it.
Say yeah.
So
yeah.
then he said the brother kept irritating him, and he said every time I talk to the brother, he bring it up. You know you gotta stop teaching that shit, man. You know the Lord gonna destroy your ass. You know. And then he just said, "Hey man, god damn, bro, I look into it." And he looked into it, and he was convinced.
But see, yeah.
You
And
know,
see,
so it ain't up to us.
But you know, little of that because he kind of probably had a spirit too. Because you know, if he got agitated about not wanting to do it, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't if somebody brings something to you, you know, because we supposed to, hey, the Lord said, search all things. You know, if a new doctor come up, you know what I'm saying, you research it, even if you don't teach it, you research it, and then you go to an older brother, and the things go down the line. You don't go out and teach it.
Or you don't follow nobody.
Yeah,
You should
yeah.
say, study
Yeah,
study
yeah.
to show yourself.
Self-improve.
Self-improve, yeah. And I think if you get a revelation of something,
God.
it goes chain of command.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You say, hey, man. I
Well,
read
that's why the elders didn't teach it when they got the they
Yeah,
down. When they
exactly.
that's why they didn't teach it. But
Exactly.
Yeah,
also
they said that, yeah.
but also back to the point, like it ain't up to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
It ain't.
There you go.
You could do you could you know if you can't get it, man, you just can't get it.
You know,
That's why
yeah,
it's such a gift.
Yeah, that's a
That's
spirit.
why it's such a gift because we can get it.
That's a spirit because before some of you brothers' time, when the motorcycle doctrine thing came out with Apostle Ricard, you know, and
There you go.
brothers was all bent out of shape. You know, the Apostle.
Oh, the
had a
motorcycle jacket,
jacket.
kind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man,
With the
here's
patches.
nigga, all right. That shit didn't even fade. It didn't even fade me. I was like.
Why should you judge a man by the tire?
I'm like, well, the thing that I took to it is like, first of all, that's the apostle. He over me. I ain't shit. Apostle Charles over him. That's one of his men.
Right.
He gonna deal with that. Who am I to say? Oh man, he a nigga. He going off. I don't know if he going off. I look, man, that go chain of command. Look, hey, if he going off, apostle gonna deal with it.
Well, no, they was going on because Scripture said know the whole conclusion of the matter. They
Yeah,
didn't know
yeah,
whether that was
yeah,
his or
yeah,
somebody else's.
yeah.
If I see a leather jacket and it's the fucking wintertime and I ain't got nothing supposed to put on, I'm finna wear that motherfucking jacket.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm finna go explicit.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Doc.
But,
Is that it?
Yeah, I think he has he has
We ain't get
Yeah, I
it.
had one more definition.
Go ahead, Doc.
It says responsibility and accountability. It says
Where you at again?
The phrase one beat and one sound.
Okay, good.
It says the phrase implies that each member is responsible for their part and for the overall success of the group, fostering a sense of collective responsibility.
If I may, that's just like when we was back in high school playing football on defense. When you play DB, they say protect your zone. Your zone is just 1/3 of the field. In order for everything to go right, you have to make sure your part of the field is locked down.
So you don't worry about nobody else but you.
Exactly.
And that's how you move as one.
A unit, yep.
Yeah, you move as one by playing your part, playing your position. Don't try to, you just can't, but you trying to be the elder.
Yeah.
Or somebody trying to play the apostle,
Yeah.
Play your part
Play
that
your
the
part.
Lord has given you, man.
Yep.
And you might not think it's an important position, but guess what? The Lord looking at it as you in the band.
Yep.
You on the team.
You gotta learn your
You got a position.
Yep.
Be happy with that, bro. Be content with that.
Master that. Yep.
Exactly.
Master your position.
And then what the scripture say, what the Lord gonna get an increase.
Mhm.
You see fit.
It says promotion college. What does it say? Promotion comes neither from the west, the north, the south.
It comes from the Lord, man.
It comes from the Lord. He set up one to take him down another.
That's it.
I got one. This is Proverbs 8 and 9. It says, they are all plain, 8 and 8. It says, all the words of my mouth are in righteousness, and there is nothing forward or perverse in them.
That's it.
That was them virgins, right? In
Yeah,
verse
that's it.
14.
Yeah.
It says, they are all plain unto him that understandeth, and right to them that findeth knowledge. Because some things, man, some things you'll hear in the truth, and you will just get it. Now you don't know those scriptures, and it just makes sense. But because you also know the scriptures, you also got to go into it. You can't just be a believer.
Of course, yeah.
You have to go into it, or you'll be no better than a hypocrite.
That's it.
If you can't prove it, then you shouldn't teach it.
Yeah.
So some things you can get, and then you go into it, and then you actually get excited in looking it up because it's like, damn, it's making sense. It's all coming together, But that's all I want. Is what they're all plain to him that understandeth, and then it's another one, the Apocrypha. His ways are they plain to the holy.
Oh, yeah.
They are plain. And then Wisdom of Solomon 1, like 14 says they are the faithful. No, was it fear? Yeah, fear. The fear was created with the faithful in the womb, man. So when using like Jeremiah 5, when using the belly, your mama belly, he already put the spirit on you. You just didn't know it until you became however old you was when you came in the truth.
Till you were activated.
Till you were like he mentioned those sleeper soldiers.
Yeah.
You hear that code like MK Ultra. You hear them code where you snap into it. You snap in the character.
Y'all seen that movie?
Which one?
Demolition Man? Sleeper Soldier.
Manchurian Candidate.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
Y'all seen that? Good. That's a damn good movie.
that was a good movie.
Damn good movie.
Yeah.
You ain't never seen that? Oh shit, it's good.
Security candidate.
It
Yeah,
was by MK Ultra,
yeah.
and they actually did that shit in Vietnam War. Another good movie we see is Jacob's Ladder. That's old as shit.
Yeah, Jacob's Ladder's a good
That's
one.
good.
You got a new one?
Tom Rock, old boy. Y'all seen what's that movie?
Michael
Shawshank
Ealy.
Redemption.
I gotta watch
You
it.
seen that?
Yeah.
The dude that played the prisoner dude, he played in Jacob's Ladder.
I ain't see Shawshank Redemption.
They got a
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. You never seen that?
It was too slow paced, man.
Shit. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. It's that's a joint movie.
I fell
It's
asleep on it, and I was
No,
like,
it's
this shit kinda...
it's
I'll sit through it.
it was just like his grit. Really, you know what it was? That motherfucker had patience like a motherfucker.
I'm gonna watch all the greats because everybody
that
loves.
was a good ass movie.
Everybody loves Shawshank Redemption, Carlito's Way, the Warriors. Apostles love the Warriors. I'm gonna watch
Hell
all
yeah,
of
the
them.
Warriors is the shit.
I'm gonna watch all the old.
That was
ones.
enduring.
Now I ain't gonna lie, Planet of the Apes. I have to have some patience with that movie, but at the end,
Yeah, because it's not like
Hey.
the new one. It's slow paced too.
No, but it was better, though.
But it was way better.
because they didn't have CGI and graphics,
Yeah,
so they had
yeah.
to go by the storyline.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
at the end, it spoke. I was like, that
Actors
shit
then,
was cold.
actors then, you had to go by the storyline. You had to pay attention to movies because movies now kind of
So
they get to the point that. But movies back then, when you listen to certain words and shit, you like, oh shit.
That's the-
You have got to figure shit out.
Oh, we had no, we just at
Yeah.
8 and 9, but that was it.
Well,
So
yeah.
the point was made. Huh?
Yeah. You got something else?
Proverbs
Yeah,
8 and
anybody
8
else got something?
I got
and
Yeah, go ahead.
what you got up?
after you. I can
this
close
is
this.
Psalms chapter 40.
Psalms 40
Start at verse 1.
in there.
Yeah, it says Psalms 40 and 1.
To the
heaven
chief musician.
says, yeah, to the chief. There you go.
To the chief
The
musician.
chief musician. You know?
You know,
That's beautiful.
because we sung songs in the temple. You know?
Exactly.
We lifted up praises.
That's
And one of the prayers, the Shema prayers, a song.
Mm-hmm.
What?
It said, to the chief musician, a psalm of David. I waited patiently for the Lord Yahweh, and he inclined unto me and heard my cry. Verse 2, it says, he brought me up also out of the horrible pit, out of the miry clay, and set my feet upon a rock, and established my goings. Verse 3, the point it says, and he hath put a new song in my mouth, even praise unto the Most High power. Many shall see it and fear, and shall trust in the Lord Yahweh.
And when did he do that to us? When we woke up.
And we woke us up. That's
The
it.
song's been around since the beginning of time,
That was it.
but it was new to us because we forgot about it.
That's it.
We fell away from our heritage.
That's it.
That's mighty because like even in music, in the music realm, you got different genres, and only certain people that listen to certain genres can understand that the artist is like like a dude that's into country.
Yeah.
You know, people can understand, you know, that whole country music scene. You know,
No.
so you know, outside somebody, oh, they listen to this.
Yeah, but they have trained ears. And I believe those it's like 4 keys on the bottom of a piano, or maybe 6. When you hit them different keys on your feet, it puts the piano in a different tone. So you can play the same notes, but just a different tones. And then I remember I was watching this one symphony, and it said for a man to be very young to play a deeper tone. For some reason, deeper tones are harder to play. And I was like, but I didn't know what the fuck they were talking about because I don't play the piano, you know. But I'm just listening, like, I wonder what they mean by that, you know. But
I think Jake always was into music, but Esau purposely took the music out of school.
well, I believe, me personally, Esau wanted Jake to be attracted to a certain type of music, you know,
Well, yeah,
like
well,
actual music.
Yeah, Esau, you know, he poisoned everything, you know, because even with the music, he used it for his game. Because once Jay got into it, you know, because look at all most of the older musicians, they got what's the name made all that money and shit, man. He died penniless.
Well, if I may,
I forgot it's Frankie Lyman.
Oh, yeah.
They took all his fucking money.
well, the money is one thing, but back in the day, musicians didn't really get paid that much.
Yeah.
But at like a offshore to that, they knew how to play an instrument.
Mm-hmm.
They had a talent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They could go somewhere with it, but they had a talent. And to have talent, it's better than having money, because now you got something that you love, instead of taking what Jake loved and robbing him. You know. But think about now, like with the music industry now, Jake don't play no instruments. Producers don't play fucking instruments.
90% no.
Bro, I doubt. I mean, you got some Alicia Keys or fucking Kanye, but that, for the most part, bro, producers don't. They just push buttons.
Yeah, push buttons.
You know,
Yeah.
they have no. That's talent, but it don't take the same amount of time. Now look who's taking over the scene when it comes to composers. I mean, so-called look like Esau, but it might be Jake, but still, it's like a Edomite.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, blues too. My pop still he said, you don't see blues singers coming out no more.
I know.
Esau done took that shit over.
Took over, man.
You know?
Even country, that was Jake.
Country,
Yeah, that was Jake. But most country singers know how to play the guitar.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, but hey, man, look at rock and roll. At least they played instruments.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't think it was Jake.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Jake still, bro.
I still listen to symphonies. I still love opera. But
Yeah,
you have more?
Yeah, I got one. Yeah, I got this. Close this. This Matthew 11 and 17. I'm gonna read it in there.
11 and 17.
What is this? GPT.
GPT. G.
GNT. I'm sorry.
Is that the translation?
Yeah, I was looking at the app, at GPT app.
The GPS.
Yeah. Yeah, this is Matthew 11:17. He says, now to what can I compare this people of this day? He said, they are like children sitting in the marketplace. One group shouts to the other. He said, we played wedding music for you, but you did not dance. We have sang funeral songs, but you would not cry.
Hey,
When John
that's
came,
a different slug. That's a different different prophecy. When you talk about the captivity of people, it's a funeral, man.
Yeah.
Hey, but when you talk about salvation, hey, that's a wedding. You know.
Well, yeah, and we doing both.
Yeah.
You know?
Cause you gotta know both.
Yeah,
you gotta know
you
both
gotta know
sides. You gotta know
both,
why you getting fucked up because you went off. You gotta know your history, and then you gotta know the future.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
He said when Slakia. And you would not cry. He said, when John came.
That's why I love like when I listen to a lot of symphonies, and like one of my favorite symphonies, like Moonlight Sonata, they have different movements. Like you got 3 movements, and then the first movement start off all slow and mellow tone, where it's all like sad. But then the middle one turn up, it'd be all fast and like dramatic effect, and then the last would be all joyous, high pitched tune.
Yeah, it's crazy. When I was in junior high, man, I went to Tolliston. Bro, they actually had a class, and it was after my lunch hour class. Like, I come in there, buzz this shit, and it was called Exploratory. This whole class was just about classical music, and the music, like you were just saying, certain instruments told a story.
Yeah,
and we was listening to this song one time, bro. And my teacher, we used to call him John Wayne. He was Western shit.
Oh, okay.
Tie with the
tassel.
string.
Tassels, yeah.
It's got the string, and then you got the rhinestone thing that go up.
Yeah.
But he was actually fucking cool, bro. I used to go, and a lot of people would go to sleep, and I would be sitting there. He would always come next to me and shit. I'd be like, well, you know what I'm saying? He was kind of cool with me because I would actually, I was naming the instruments and shit because the cello. It was just like, I don't know the song he was playing, but you know how Jaws, that oboe,
yeah, that was a cello, wasn't it?
It was cello.
I think that was a cello.
No, that was an oboe.
Oboe,
That
okay.
motherfucker was, that's a deep ass, like a horn. It's a horn instrument, but it was deep.
Okay,
and you knew the shark was coming. So I think the story was Larry Riding Hood. So you could tell when she was prancing in the. When she was prancing, cause they had that little light for music, and then when the fucking wolf was coming, you know what I'm saying? Because it was like you had to identify this, bro. I used to get fucking A's and B's out of this class.
So to build on what you said, Miles Davis got a whole album. I forget the name of it. His brother can fact check me about when he was in Paris or something like that.
Oh, con.
With no music, with no lyrics,
right?
But just music,
just string,
and it was to movies.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? You can kind of tell what's going on in the movies based on the what he was playing.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? How he was playing. Now, of course, you seen the movie, but it was no words in the movie.
Right.
But that's just like this song right here, man. It tells about the beginning, the dramatic scenes of Israel, the ups and downs,
the fall, the rise,
the rising, just like in the movie.
The
movie have that. It's like
dramatic effect, climax.
Miles in Paris. That's it. You see what I'm saying?
I gotta watch that.
Good looking fact check.
Beautiful.
Like the movie Prince of Egypt. It started when the judgment came and they got the
bro. So it speaks, volumes.
Yeah, bro.
This has a whole story in it.
Yeah.
You see? Which is a part of the good news as well too.
Absolutely. And that's technically, in my personal opinion, that's the best music.
Exactly.
Symphonies, it hits different, bro. Like when you cleaning up or you doing something, you got turn on,
classical music.
Classical music is my favorite type of music.
That's what back to what you were saying earlier about Esau. Yeah, he fucked with because Jake was all into that. I was thinking it was I was watching something about Beethoven the other day.
That's the spirit.
He was
That's the spirit.
his mom. Well, you just pulled it up.
Now I looked at the chat.
Yeah.
We talking about classical music. He said Beethoven, which they got the Edomite, which we know he's Jake.
Yeah, he was Jake. Yeah, he was Jake. They said they was talking about how Esau was whitewashed because when they always put pictures of him, they could never do nothing with his hair. That's why when Esau do it, they always got his hair look messed up because his hair was Keith. You know what I'm saying? So they had to make it the Edomite version look like where his hair was just messy. No, he had a little fro, man.
Yeah, more.
Yeah. It's so it says.
Call out where you at again.
11 and
Matthew's 11.
17.
I think it says. I'm at 16. Yeah. I'm going down. Okay, he said this 17. We have played wedding music for you, but you would not dance. We sang funeral songs, but you wouldn't cry. He said when John came fasting and drinking no wine, and everyone said he has a demon in him.
Mm-hmm.
He said when the Son of Man came, when the Son of Man came, he ate and drank, and everyone said, "Look, this man, he is a glutton."
See, they didn't like the song.
That is like
They
the
couldn't
song.
like the song.
They couldn't. That's why I believe it say verses up. It says he that have an ear.
Let him
Yeah.
hear.
It said,
Yeah,
it
say
was,
that.
it was,
You know what I'm saying?
right above 16.
Yeah,
Right.
15.
That's
15.
Because everybody ain't got that ear.
Right.
You see what I'm saying for that song.
Yeah.
And then the scriptures also say how great is their darkness. So they don't give a fuck who the song coming from.
That's it.
Yeah.
They're not
That's
gonna like
the
your
thing.
ass.
Like I said, basically, you know what I get from this when y'all was shot, when the guy said, Lord, send my brothers that they could be warned too. Lord was like, look, man, they had
Oh, they
prophets.
heard the song.
He said they had the
Yeah.
prophets, man.
Yeah.
They ain't hear them. They ain't gonna hear.
Ooh,
They
yeah.
ain't
You
gonna hear
know,
me.
so it don't
I'm
matter.
speaking the same thing they
That's
speak.
it.
Yeah.
That's it.
So he said he is a glutton and a wine bibber, a friend of tax collectors and other outcasts. He said the power's wisdom, however, is shown to be true by its results.
That's
God.
it.
See what I'm saying? So, that's why I read it in the GNT because it just you know what I'm saying because it don't matter what a song. The new song is for only the elect few. That's it. The elect is gonna get it.
Absolutely. And if I may, to add on what you're saying, you know, a good song lasts a lifetime.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You could hear a song that, you know, that's back in the 30s or the 40s or the 50s, and it still relates to today.
Still sound
It
good.
still has its potency as far as the music is concerned because you can relate to, you know, that song
That's
in today, you know, so it's
Yep.
still living.
Look at the
Yeah.
songs that you hear in the movies, in the commercials,
Yeah.
in the intros.
Yeah.
You
What's my
know,
man? Cook.
like Sam Cooke.
Sam Cooks. That song.
Talking about
that
Book
song.
Eli.
Yeah, bro.
No, that was Al Green. That was Al
Yeah,
Green.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like he's one. Sam Cooke, Al Green.
Oh,
You know,
yeah,
all of
that's
them
it.
great.
Yeah.
Them great.
Always
Them Marvin
ready.
Gaye.
You know the songs.
never gets old.
Never gets old. Yeah,
Timeless.
that's
Timeless.
That's
Yeah.
it.
And I was gonna say, you know, some songs back then was longer.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like
yeah.
you listen to Jane, it would look like a 10-minute song.
Yeah, man.
Like literally 10 minutes. And
Yeah.
it just well now song you barely get
Yeah.
damn 2
Yeah.
minutes.
Payback was like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah,
just
bro.
saying payback.
Classical, yeah.
God. Yeah, the classicals like 15 minutes for
Yeah.
a song.
Absolutely.
They wanted this quick rush.
Yeah, it actually took work to make a song.
Yeah,
Took some work.
They appreciated the art.
Yep.
You know, because
And they love to do it.
right.
They
Exactly.
love it. Yeah.
So it's an art to this.
Yeah.
And we love to do it.
It's an art to
You
this.
see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's
And,
right.
and people who come up, they want this song quick. Oh, just let me know. Just give me, you know.
Yeah, just
no,
get it. Yeah.
you got to get the introduction.
And they want you, and they be wanting you to remix it.
Yeah,
Nah,
exactly.
I know what
No.
that say. Well, I want to hear that your
What
mouth.
you
No,
say,
nigga.
yeah. No.
No, what you want to hear what I say for?
read-
I
I'm
want
gonna
to
read
tell
the
you what the word is.
Exactly.
Shit.
That was it.
Yeah, that was just something.
Now you good. Hey, with that, man, Lord willing, as Lester was edifying through the strength and power of Yahweh Shemir Rashai. Until next time, it's a Shalom.
Shalom.
Blah, blah, blah.
Oh.